This is variation 2, day 2. This is a gallop focused day. So you'll see us come back to the gallop with higher and higher intensities throughout the day. Have 2 cones 30 yards apart and a couple of lines. Try not to have more than like 6 or 7 athletes per line. If you do, just create a 3rd or a 4th line to accommodate it. Your athletes are going to walk out until they have enough space to lay on the ground, and then they're going to interlace their fingers behind their neck, at which point they're going to raise their elbows, head, and chest off the ground as high as they can for 20 seconds. Tell them all to perform it at the same time, and then you'll tell them when the 20 seconds is done. Come around to people and cue their elbows to get a little higher. We're really trying to wake up all those spinal erectors and muscles in the back of their shoulder blade. 3, 2, 1. When they're done, they'll stand up and jog out the rest of that 30-yard cone distance. Then down and back, they're going to perform a light gallop. Always stick with the same foot. So if they do right foot forward on one direction, then have the rest of them do left foot forward when they come back. That's going to go into a lateral skip. Hips and shoulders should face the same way the whole time. Feet don't cross, and they're performing a skip, but just pushing off of that back foot. Okay? When they come back, they should still be facing the same wall so that they're actually driving off of the opposite foot. That's going to turn into a forward leg swing. They're going to swing their leg up, touch their foot every step for the 10-15 yard stretch zone, at which point they'll then just jog out the rest of the distance. And we're then going to gallop for 50%. We'll do this for height today. 50%, I should notice just the difference between height or distance being the focus. Okay. That turns into a back pedal, down and back. Back pedals, you're a little more upright, short foot step, and really fast leg action. Okay. Walking hip external rotation stretch. They're going to grab their foot, pull it up while they stretch their hip, take one step forward, grab the other foot. Make sure your athletes don't walk in between their stretches. Just make the stretch zone short enough that your stretching doesn't take forever to get done. They'll then jog out the rest of the distance, and then we move into a gallop of 75%. This is where I should see a pop off of the ground when they perform their gallop. One leg forward on the way down, the other leg forward on the way back. We're then going into lateral pogos. Lateral pogos, this is going to be a primary ankle exercise, so you shouldn't see their knees bend a lot, and they just seem like they're getting a lot of movement off of their ankle joint, staying on the balls of their feet the whole time. They'll go down on one and bring it back facing the same way. That turns into a lunge with forward reach. They should step out as far as they can, reaching forward, staying over that top leg, not pushing off their back leg, so that they have to get comfortable having all their weight in that forward leg. They'll only perform that for the 10-15 yards, and then they'll jog out the rest of the way. We then gallop for 90% for height, purposefully driving off the ground, and then at 90%, when they land, they should also be trying to get back up off the ground pretty quick. Okay? We have a alternating A-skip or a 3-step A-skip. They're going to perform an A-skip on their right leg, 3-step shuffle, A-skip on their left leg, 3-step shuffle, A-skip on their right leg. Okay? They'll perform that down and back. Make sure they stay tall during that knee drive and that they're not bending at the hips and starting to crunch over. Then your athletes are going to walk out till they have space to lay on the ground, and they're going to go into a side plank position with their top leg in front, and they're going to thread the needle or reach under their body around, getting their shoulders faced flat with the ground, dynamically having to control their momentum on that bottom side arm, performing 10 reps on one side and then 10 reps on the other side. They'll then go into a full squat with their feet flat on the ground, putting the tips of their elbows against the tips of their knees, and then pushing their knees away with their hands, bringing their elbows back together and pushing out 10 times to help open up their groin and hip joint.